Hey guys, what's going on and welcome to another episode. Today, going to be going over my PS3 and Xbox 360 collections. Yes, there's blue reflection on my glasses. I don't know. I paid extra for like non-glare and I feel like I paid for extra glare. But yeah, going to do PS3 and Xbox 360 together in one video. I don't know why I'm wearing this. But yeah. I'm going to do that. So let's get started. We're going to start with 360. For the most part, they're in alphabetical order, but they get a little messed up. But like this one's just sitting on top, so this one... Gears of War 2 Limited Edition. Not much to be said about Gears of War 2. Everyone knows what Gears of War 2 is. But I'm a sucker for slipcovers. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, alright, I'll pick that up. And then also, another slipcover game. Got Perfect Dark Zero. Real cheap slipcover game. So, I don't really know much about Perfect Dark games, but I don't know, maybe I'll get to know. Do a stack here. These are just kind of like miscellaneous games. Got Dead to Rights. Retribution got at a yard sale for like $2. Same with Mirror's Edge. Yard sale for $2. Payday 2. I know the sticker says $5, but it was $2. Mass Effect and Blue Dragon is so. Actually, this game is 3 discs, so I had to find a copy that had the manual and everything. That was tough to do. Oh, another stack. Okay, so these are for the most part, these are in alphabetical order. Got Borderlands. You see that weird price sticker on the top? I got this at the yard sale. I didn't take the sticker off. Condemned 2. I can't find Condemned 1. Believe it or not. I don't know why I can't, but I got Dark Souls 2. I'm a big fan of the Souls games, but I do not like Dark Souls 2. I am that guy. Dead Space, one of my favorite games of all time. Great survival horror. Halo 3 ODST. The funny thing about this, it actually has Dead Space 2 in it. I just didn't have a dual DIN. I don't have a Dead Space 2 case. And this was a dual DIN game. So that one got Dead Space 2 in it. Oh, and then, sorry, Dead Space 3 as well. I haven't played this one. I played both 2 and 1. And I loved both of those. Ryder does not like 3, so we'll see if I end up playing it, if I like it or not. Alright, we're going to go 3 in a row here. Fable Anniversary, Fable 2, and you guessed it, Fable 3. Never played the Fable games, but I really wanted to try them out. So I was like, well, I'm going to play all of them on 360, because that's the way it's got to be. Fallout 3, love that game. Far Cry 2, haven't got to play it, but I love Far Cry 3, so that's why I picked that up. Gears of War, just the first one, classic game, love Gears of War. These are 2 new pickups, so they're on top. I got Castlevania Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2 on 360, so these were recent. I actually got those yesterday as of recording this, so that's why they're on top there. But anyway, it would actually be Gears of War 2, of course, and Ghostbusters. I've heard really good things about this Ghostbusters game, so I picked it up and I wanted to give it a try. Got Halo 3, my favorite Xbox 360 game of all time. Halo 3 ODST, horrible campaign, but it's got the great multiplayer disc. Halo 4, I like this game because me and Ryder played it a lot. Halo Wars, no clue because I haven't played it. And a game that I got based off of a recommendation from Ryder is Lost Odyssey. He said this is a great turn-based RPG that kind of got lost in the times, you know? People don't really talk about it, but it is a 360 exclusive, and it was like 20 bucks, so not bad. We got Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This game is very good. I don't know. The final boss fight, I'm not a fan of, but for reasons that I won't get into. Ninja Gaiden 2, slipcover version. I think that's cool. Again, sucker for slipcovers. Persona 4 Arena Max. Or this is just Arena, sorry. Arena. Persona fighting game. I love fighting games. Prototype, which goes hand in hand with Prototype 2, another slipcover game. Alright, coming down to the last of the 360 games. I don't have a whole lot of 360 and PS3 games, that's why I'm doing a bundle. So my video is actually going to be kind of short. But I'm just getting... I never had a PS3 growing up. I had 360 only, and I sold off all my 360 games, so I'm rebuying them. So, my collection's not very big right now, but, you know, we're growing it. Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare, Skate 2, Skate 3, I prefer 3 over 2, and Tales of Vesperia. I feel like this is just a game that, I know it's on PS4 now, but I had to have it because I love 360 JRPGs. I think it's so cool that, you know, it's not a system that had a whole lot of them. So I like to get them when I can because I think it's a pretty cool little part of history. Alright, into PS3 games. Maybe I can talk a bit more about these PS3 games. I went through those really fast. I got the Collector's Edition of Resident Evil 5. I actually am a fan of Resident Evil 5 because I co-opted it, so I liked it. If you don't co-op it, I've heard people don't like it if they don't co-op it, but hey, maybe try co-oping it if you haven't. These are in alphabetical order. Hold on, let me... Okay, these were in alphabetical order. They got a little mixed up. How am I gonna do this? Let's see here. Okay, they are in alphabetical order. These are just wrong. Okay, my apologies, my apologies. Okay, these are in alphabetical order now. Got BioShock. This is the only BioShock I played. I did not play any of the other ones. But I do have BioShock 2. And BioShock Infinite. I've heard good things about all of them, really. I believe it's Ryder who doesn't really like 2, but my other friends think 2's better than 1. So, funny how that works. Castlevania Lords of Shadows. You just saw this on 360, but I picked it up on 360 because it doesn't run very well on PS3, and I know that games normally run better on 360 because they were easier to develop for, or the system was easier to develop for. So I'm kind of hoping it runs a bit better on 360, but we'll see. One of my favorite games of all time, Dark Souls. No reason to play this version over the remastered, but it's still, you know. I played the 360 one first. That's what I played. So it's still a great, you know, a great game that I can't say anything about. Or, can't say anything bad about, is what I meant to say. These don't go yet. Okay, sorry. All out of order, all of a sudden, so sorry. Dead Space on PS3. Dead Space 2 on PS3. No Dead Space 3, but Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 1 on PS3. I do still, even if I have the game on 360, I try and get it on PS3 as well. Because it's cheap. I say cheap. PS3 and Xbox 360 is pretty cheap to collect for right now. So, I still grab games for both systems while I can. We got Devil May Cry 4. Have not played. Fear. That is the first Fear. And this is the third Fear. I do not have the second Fear. But that's okay. Sometimes that's just the way it's got to be, and there's not much you can do about it. If you can't find it, throw that back there. If you can't find the other ones, then sometimes you just, you know, try to deal with that not having it. Got Final Fantasy 13. Ryder loves this game. He really, really recommended it to me and said it's great. 13-2, he has not played, but I've heard that people like it better than 13. And Lightning Returns, which Ryder has also not played, so don't know how those are necessarily. Let me double check that I'm... Yeah, these are just kind of going to be a little, These go here. A little out of order, whatever. Folklore. This game is one of the more expensive PS3 games. It's definitely obscure, but it's really neat. This was my girlfriend's childhood copy, so she still had it, which is really, really cool. And she not necessarily gave it to me, but you know, what's mine is hers and what's hers is mine type situation. Or I always say what's mine is mine and what's hers is mine. But Folklore, really neat game. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. It plays very unique. The combat's very unique. Kind of capture the essence of the monster and use that in battle. So it's definitely unique. God of War Collection has God of War 1 and 2. Very classic games. And got Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance on PS3. Saw that on 360. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. Best way to play Peace Walker in my opinion. I have it on PSP, but that's got to be the best way to play it. It has to be. And Metal Gear Solid 4. I do own all of the Metal Gear games at this point, aside from, you know, some of the weird ones like Acid on PSP or whatever, and like the 3DS one, but mainline series, I do have them all. Mortal Kombat 9, maybe my favorite Mortal Kombat game. Not entirely sure. I didn't play 10, believe it or not. I just wasn't into Mortal Kombat. All of a sudden, when 10 came out, I didn't really care. I do like 11, but I think 9 might be my favorite. And then Nier, one of Ryder's favorite games, that he kind of says, like, he always says, like, I don't know if I can recommend it to you, I don't know, so if I play it, we'll see, but he's kind of always telling me, like, I love it, but I don't know if you should play it type thing. Oh, a little bit more of a stack here. We got Ninja Gaiden Sigma, which is the first Ninja Gaiden, slightly remastered. First Ninja Gaiden's for Xbox Original, I believe. Got Ninja Gaiden 3. And I got Ninja Gaiden 2 on Xbox, as you saw. Got Yaiba Ninja Gaiden. Is that Z2? Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z, whatever. Puppeteer. Really, really fun game. I just beat this for the first time this month. Really, really, really fun game. Definitely check it out if you haven't heard of it. A 2D platformer, 2.5D, I guess. I mean, you know how it goes. It's really just left and right movement, but man, the scissors and cutting of the fabric, and it's like a theater show, stage show. Really, really cool. Really got to check that out. It's very, very, very cool. I'm gonna do these together. Silent Hill Homecoming and Silent Hill Downpour. If you've watched my PS2 and PS1 collection video, you know I said my girlfriend is trying to get all the Silent Hill games, so she already had this one, and she picked this one up recently. These are both, I've heard, not too great, but I've heard Downpour is better than Homecoming, so at least that's a good thing, I guess. Got Sly 4, Thieves in Time. Got the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus collection. I'm going to play Ico. I'm not going to play Shadow of the Colossus again because I did not like it. And last but not least, Zone of Enders HD collection. Comes with a demo of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So, yeah, that's my PS3 and Xbox 360 collection. Very, very kind of a short video. I just, when I'm showing a collection video, I don't want to really spend a bunch of time and like talk about the games per se. Like, if I like them, I'll mention it, but these are just collection videos that I'm putting up. Ryder's are going to be much longer. His Xbox 360 and PS3 collection is much bigger than mine. But I still wanted to, you know, document this for, you know, years down the line when I'm checking out old videos of ours. Like, man, remember how long ago it was and how like small my collection was and how much it grew, or you know, things like that. But nonetheless, that is all that I have to show you guys today for PS3 and Xbox 360. Stay tuned for my Nintendo one. Will probably be next. We'll see. Or PS4, PS5, but there's plenty more coming, both from me and Ryder, so definitely be on the lookout, and I'll catch you next time.